of this. I'm not going to do it anymore.
You love it. You feed on it. It turns you on.
Why don't you shut up?
You want it so bad you can taste it. Tonight. Who's trying tonight?
Why? So you can call me a liar?
So it can make you hotter than you already are.
What are you after here, Liza?
How about a little honesty for a change, huh, Tad?
Okay, you want to talk about our little attraction? Let's talk.
The one that doesn't exist.
The one that got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm not in any trouble. I'm just slightly annoyed.
This is annoyed?
Among other things.
Well, you must have been downright aggravated that night in your apartment after Janet's trial.
At what point in time are we referring to?
At the point we fell into bed together.
Oh, we? Oh, so you admit it was both of us. I didn't force myself onto your reluctant flesh.
I slept with you because I wanted to. Is that what you're trying to get me to say?
So you admit that you wanted to go to bed with me. What am I supposed to do with that revelation?
Brace yourself for the next one. Leave it. Come on. Pick up. Pick up, you little vixen.
Tad messes this up. He deserves everything he gets.
So, you admit that there's something between us.
Mm-hmm.
What should I call it?
Karma. Chemistry. Fate. I don't care.
Your wife, May.
It's not gonna happen, Liza. You and me's just not in the cards. No matter how many negligees you put on, no matter how much perfume you wear, no matter how good you look, I'm not gonna make love to you again.
So you had your shots? Is that it? Can't catch the fever anymore?
Fevers come and fevers go. But, fact is, I love my wife. I'm married. I don't expect you to understand that or appreciate it, but someday, if you're lucky, you will.
You mean if I'm as blessed as bland little Dixie?
Sleeping with you was a mistake that I'm not going to make again.
You're not even remotely tempted.
I didn't say that. But my mortgage isn't worth a quick thrill.
I see. But a test drive isn't really going to hurt anybody. A quick spin and something flashy and fast.
It wasn't like that.
And what was it like?
We shared a moment, okay?
Spare me the greeting card drivel. Where was my greeting card when I needed one? Where was my flowers, my heartfelt note, my one perfect rose? I didn't even get coffee.
What are you talking
The
about?
morning after, when little Miss Sunflower came trouncing in from Saintville. Where was your precious wife when Jason confessed? I pulled you out of that black hole.
Yeah, you did.
And you used me.
I'd say we used each other.
We needed each other. I think that's different.
Fine.
No, not fine. This isn't fine. You scratched on my door. I didn't scratch on yours.
Wait a minute. That's where you're wrong, Liza. Nobody told you to come sliding into my space.
Your space?
Nobody asked you to come sniffing around for a job that was slotted for me, and I know damn well you didn't come back to Pine Valley for the work.
All right, honestly. I couldn't wait to see you squirm.
I don't squirm.
No, you wrestle. You wrestle with yourself even more than you do me. That spark, that energy, you wanted to see how far you could go. It was like, let's see how far I could push Liza without going too far. Right?
I don't want to play that anymore.
We're not playing any more games. Not since we got into bed.
It's never going to happen again. It was a one-time thing.
Yeah, so you keep telling me. And you know, what did I do? Did I cry? Did I whine? You are disappointed in me. That's what this is all about. Because I didn't cower and fall at your feet because you dumped me for your wife. Job or no job, you are not the victor here. If I'd have done that, but I didn't. And I'm the one in charge, and I have nothing to hide, and you can't stand it.
You like the daily battle.
I didn't start the war. You are a textbook chauvinist coward. You're afraid to work with me. You're afraid to deal with me just being around. You're afraid to deal with your guilt. And most of all, you are afraid that somehow you're going to slip up and fall in bed with me again.
I'm not afraid of anything. You and I aren't going to be working together that much longer.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we?
We will see. If I were you, I'd polish up your resume. Your little whispering game isn't going to work.
Hearing voices?
Madge Sinclair? What'd you tell her, Liza? Why is she suddenly acting like I've developed a stench?
You have.
All these years. It's amazing, you know, you haven't changed that much. You're still trotting out your little high school tricks.
Yeah, let's talk about high school
I don't
tricks.
want to talk about high school. Why don't you do yourself a favor? Just cut your losses and go.
Don't hold your breath.
I don't have to. I don't have the time. I'm going to be too busy beating you at your own game.
Yeah, you enjoy your illusions of grandeur, why don't you?
Oh, I'm going to win. I don't have a choice. I have to.
Guess what? I have the goods, and you don't.
You think so?
I know so.
Who have you got to win for, Liza? Your stylist? Your personal shopper? Hell, you haven't even got a cat at home. I got a wife and family. And I'll see you in hell before I lose. I slept with you because I wanted to. Is that what you're trying to get me to say? Who is it? Who is it? Just a minute.
That was far too easy.
Come on. You don't expect me to recognize those dulcet tones?
I thought about a groupie.
Honey, there's no such thing as a talk show groupie. I don't have any talk show groupies.
Well, you will.
Listen, not that I'm not totally excited to see you, but what are you doing here?
Well, Adam thought that I would be good for your image.
Oh, he's a bright man. Even better for my morale. I'll tell you what, why don't you go down and schmooze the affiliates? Better yet, why don't we just both go back to bed?
Oh, Liza would just love that.
Liza, who?
Your temporary boss?
I only got one boss.
Oh.
She's standing right here.
I should surprise you more often.
Oh, hey, speaking of surprises, look, I got this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
a gift for the kids.
Sure, it's a blimp mobile from Colonel Ford.
That's the smallest blimp mobile I've ever seen. I take it it's for me. Oh, Dad. Oh.
They match your hair.
Oh, Amber, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They look familiar?
These are just like the ones in my grandmother's picture. The ones my mom had to pawn?
Mm-hmm. They're over 100 years old. With a little luck, maybe those made their way home.
I can't believe you remembered.
I remember every wish you ever made. How else do you expect me to make them come true?
You couldn't blow the convention and go shopping?
Well, that'd be a little bit like you not showing up for court.
I don't have court today, and there's a sale at Mignani.
Well, maybe I'll meet you there after the convention ends. Actually, I have a bigger problem. My friend has a problem.
Let me hear it.
Sexual harassment.
The folly of the scum of the earth.
My friend thinks she might have a suit.
Against her boss?
Actually, she's the boss. It's an employee. How tricky is that?
Let's hear the rest.
Well, she had a brief fling with a married man.
Why not pin on a target and hand out darts?
He went back to his wife, called it off.
How unusual. Where does the harassment come in?
Well, now that he's firmly re-ensconced in his domestic bliss, he'd like to see her fired.
We could sue him from here to kingdom come. Or at the very least, drum him out of TV.
I didn't say he was in television.
My friend has a problem. Please, Liza. The woman is you, right?
I'd rather not say.
Let me know when you want to go public. I have a colleague who would happily nail the creep to the wall. She's Nora Buchanan from Landview, and this is one of her specialties.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. But you never know.
I just didn't realize there'd be so many women.
Daytime television? Are you kidding? Adam's no dummy. Having you here is really going to even things out a bit.
Well, move over, Liza.
Cool. Come on, let's go narrow the gender gap.
Why am I always surprised?
It is always the ones
Good morning.
you least expect.
Well, hello.
Madge Sinclair, Anna Varick. I'd like you to meet someone very special.
My condolences.
Excuse me?
You at the cutting edge?
All the way.
And she's still smiling. She must be new.
Actually, I'm a veteran. Completely broken in.
This is my wife, Dixie Cooney Martin.
Hello.
Condolences, do you mean the murder of Laurel Dillon?
This is an exciting business, but it does tend to bring out the dark side in some people.
That's a lovely necklace. Is it a family heirloom?
Oh, thanks. No, it's a gift from my husband.
Amber. Nature's preservative. And what did we preserve with this? I mean, it's exquisite. Guilt gift?
What?
Well, I mean, compensation for all that time spent away from home.
We're just fine at home.
I think you and I need to have a little conference. Would you excuse us, sweetheart? Madge, please. What's going on?
I beg your pardon.
Come on, Madge, the veiled barbs, the weird looks. What am I missing?
You're paranoid.
I don't think so. We never had a problem before. If we have one now, I think I'm entitled to know what it is.
Fine. I'm not going to give you a lecture on ethics. If you don't have any by now, you never will. But from a purely practical standpoint, the last thing we need is a lawsuit.
We? You mean, what, the cutting edge?
I mean the cutting edge and anyone who buys your product.
Madge, I'm the one that's trying to turn it around, remember?
What, with the help of a counselor?
Excuse me?
Your personal excesses are endangering the show.
Believe me, the only person at the station that's booby-trapping the guests is Liza.
Okay, I'm not talking about guests. I'm talking behind the scenes. Just watch yourself.
Where is this coming from?
Oh, I think you know that. More dear.
Is it me?
No, it's called sabotage.
Do we have to talk to her?
I'd rather fall off a bridge.
I'll take that as a no.
Oh, you read me so well.
Cape Georgia.
Nice. I like a woman who's got her own town.
Population 3,000. You put our little station on the map.
On the contrary, it's people like you that have put me here.
You asked for my input.
Well, I respect your opinion.
Stick with Colby.
I thought you were Ted's biggest fan.
Look, Tad is fine in front of the camera, but
power has a way of going to some people's heads.
And you have the impression Ted's one of them.
That's the impression that's getting around.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, Adam, wake up. We are approaching the year 2000. Dressing for success no longer includes lingerie.
I don't follow you.
Scuttle a woman today and she'll sue your rocks off. Just keep Tad's hands where we can see them, okay?
Oh, yes, I follow you now. Thanks, Magic.
Well, aren't you the helpful little mate? Coming by here to stand by your man. When should we expect Junior and Jamie?
Excuse me?
Did you rent a family dog for the occasion? Or perhaps you're thinking of reaffirming your wedding vows at the affiliate brunch. Maybe it's not too late to hand out Easter baskets.
I had no idea you were so threatened.
No, not at all.
Adam urged me to come. He said something about image boosting.
You know, in Japan, you can rent an entire family for a day, including grandparents and pets. Corporate window dressing. Maybe they should start that trend here.
Well, I don't think it would help you.
I don't need the help.
You need a new job.
I'll keep my job, thank you. And your husband should keep his. He would be nobody without his adoring fans. I mean, look at him, preening. Think how he'd miss that.
I don't know. Not if it meant being rid of you.
I was just having a little talk with your wife. I seem to have upset her. I couldn't imagine what I said.
Don't flatter yourself. She's probably just checking on the kids.
We were talking about relationships and perfect marriages like yours and hers.
You know, I'm sick of your hanging threats. You want to tell Dixie about what happened, you go right ahead.
It's too easy. I'm going to win this fight, fair and square.
I need your frank assessment.
Sure.
Liza Colby, is she as good as they say?
Oh, Liza is the best there is. Matter of fact, she eats, sleeps, breathes television. When she dies, she's going to TV heaven, that's for sure. She's the savviest woman in the business.
Well, spoken like a true fan.
What was that about?
My integrity.
Well, couldn't you bench it till you get Liza's job?
That woman runs a TV station in New York about 10 times the size of Pine Valley proper. I happen to know she's in the market for a new station manager. Know anybody we could recommend for the job?
Liza.
Pine Valley's loss is our gain.
Chandler here.
Traitor there.
Nonsense. I have no loyalties to betray.
Or any sense of fairness. Sending Dixie?
Ah, I want the best person in the job.
You have her.
No, I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, you will be. I want to talk to you.
What is it we're doing?
In person, when I get back.
I'll pencil you in.
No?
Use a pen, Adam. This is something I don't want you to miss.
I slept with you because I wanted to. Is that what you're trying to get me to say? I slept with you because I wanted to.
Offbeat, a gritty new trend in crime. As long as it touches a nerve, as long as it speaks to the public. You got it?
Liza, I need to speak to you pronto.
I'm busy.
Hello, Mr. Chandler.
About the affiliate convention in New York?
I'm giving Dan his assignment, and then I'll be with you.
I don't have all day. Hurry up.
So the rumors are true, Miss Colby?
Tad Martin's after your job?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Dan, dear, when you're in my position, there are always people nipping at your heels. But as long as I want to be here managing this station, I will be. In the meantime, I suggest you remember which side your bread is buttered on. And anything you hear at the police station, you give to me, not to Tad. Adam.
Finish this later. I need something.
Do you have any questions? Then don't come back till you have what I need.
Yes, ma'am.
So you need something.
It's an easy favor.
What am I, your fairy godmother? I've given you everything you want. You got to rebut the tempo piece on the air. The Dimitri Gloria item went national. What more could you want?
Liza, I'm very sorry. I know everyone's after...
Somebody's always after your job. Especially deadbeats looking for free plugs. What do you want this time, John?
This has nothing to do with your god, the little screen. I didn't come here to see Liza, the producer. I came here humbly to see Liza, my friend. We were friends.
Once.
Very close friends. Until... Well, there's no need to open that can of worms, is there?
Why not? Never stopped you before.
I don't mean to seem threatening.
Of course not.
I just would like to focus on the here and now. Professionally, I am temporarily sidelined, as you know. Call it short, call it broke. All I need you to do is sign your name on a big check.
Much?
Oh, just a loan, whatever you can spare.
1,000, 1,500?
I think you can be more generous than that, my dear.
When I need to be. How's that?
How nice that you understand my needs.
Use it in good health.
I will pay you back. With interest, of course, the minute my ship comes in.
Oh, you have a ship coming in.
Several.
I told you I'm in a hurry. Dr. Kinder.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chandler. Liza, thank you again. And give my best regards to your mother. Bye-bye.
My secretary's typing up the report from the affiliates convention with the latest R&D projections into the next year. Iris, is the report done yet? Okay, thank you. 5 more minutes.
You're paying Dr. Kinder. For what?
Charity patient of his can't keep up with her bills.
You dispensing largesse? What's wrong with this picture?
The patient is my mother.
Marion can't pay her bills?
She squanders every dime.
I thought she was getting rich selling condoms.
Do we have to discuss this?
No. What I want to discuss with you is a phone call I received this morning about your competitor, Tad, from Madge. Remember? You had quite a discussion with her at the convention, I understand.
Chicken feed. I won't need loans much longer.
According to Madge, Tad is a philandering rake who chases women all over the station, something worse than a billy goat. Is that true?
You're talking to the wrong person, Adam.
She says you told her.
Is this a dirt-digging expedition, or do we have business to discuss?
Telling lies about the competition is low, Liza.
These are your rules. And your rules were all-out war.
Your tactics stink.
Well, you know what? Tough. All's fair in love and war,
No,
Adam.
all is not fair. I make the rules, remember, and here are the rules, very clearly and succinctly put. In this battle, for the job of station manager, carrying false reports to your business associates, labeling Tad as some sort of a lecherous Don Juan is not acceptable under the rules of war as defined by your commander-in-chief.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Especially considering what's really going on between the two.
You want to know what's really going on here? There is an all-out fire auction for my job that was sanctioned by you.
And you're sleeping with him.
It's a rumor, Adam.
No, it's not a rumor. It's a fact. And don't bother to deny it because I know it's true. You and Tad Martin are lovers.